Good morning, good people. Happy Tuesday. All right, so I just did a little glutes and 45 minutes of cardio. Did not break a sweat, so I'm hoping something pops off in the sauna. But let's do sauna chronicles. I made a few notes so I don't ramble too much, so that because it's gonna overheat, so it keeps me on a timeline. Anyway, so I was talking to the girl who, so it's funny, so the girl who won over 40, she also got first call out in Masters, so I was like high-fiving her. And I remember her body when we were standing in line, and I'm like, damn, this bitch looks really good. So fast forward, yesterday on the plane, she actually sat in front of me on the plane. And so she had got up and did something, and I was just looking at her legs in the tights, and then her shirt, it was an IFBB hoodie. So I tapped her, was like, did you compete at the Charlotte? She was like, yeah. So I was like, nah. I did not connect that with being the same girl that I was talking to in backstage. And so we clearly both look different. So I was like, when I saw her legs, I'm like, oh, she must be like physique NPC or something. This bitch was stacked muscle-wise. I'm like, Jesus, you know, shorter girl. So she was like, yeah. I said, what division? She said bikini. So I was like, oh. She goes, I said, how'd you do? She goes, I won over 40. So I was like, congratulations. She was like, did you compete? I said, yeah. She goes, what'd you do? I said, bikini. She was like, oh. And when I said, I was in Masters with you. And she was like, you were? Clearly at this point, dreads is out. I look completely different, especially white people. And so she was like, I said, well, I was the only black girl in the class. And she was like, oh my God. I said, wait, were you in the purple? She was like, yeah. And I'm like, she was like, we were talking back then. We both look so different. We didn't recognize each other. So I was asking her what's next. She said Wasatch, and I was telling her, I'm like, I have my flight, but I'm just like, I don't know. And so I was showing her the video, and I'm like, first she was like, oh my God, your tie-ins look good. I'm like, no. See, it ain't what's happening when I'm in my routine. So I go back, and I'm like, do you see me walking on? Do you see the side profile? It matters. They see that before I even get to my routine. And then whatever I'm able to come back from during the routine, do you see this when I walk off? She was like, yeah. So I'm like, so my thing is, especially if your ass gonna be there, so my thing is, I need to rectify that. And so we talked about that. So I'm like, and then the other thing I'm battling with is, you know, and I told her I was about to leave the country, doing this expat thing, and, you know, all that's at stake, not in a bad way, but in a good way. Like I could just really just try to stay within 10 pounds, add a little size, and then maybe hit the Toronto Pro like I've been kind of wanting to do anyway. So by the time we talked through it and talked about traveling, me trying to get to Houston to see my family before we left the country, she had this look on her face. So I'm like, what's that look? And she was like, I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer. I don't even understand the decision you're struggling with. Like, please be done competing and go ahead and live my life. And can I go with you? So I just thought that was too funny, but it just made me think about just like putting it all in perspective. But still, in my mind, I was telling Daddy, in my mind, I'm 46 now. I'll be 47 in June. And right now, 46-year-old Shantae can't even beat 44-year-old Shantae. So I'm trying to get back to that. Like, I am truly in this race, in this fight, in this competition with myself. Like, I'm trying to get back to beat 44-year-old Shantae, 43-year-old Shantae. I don't know what took place in between. I just know we're here now. And I can and I will get back to that. And so that's what's kind of fueling this. And so Daddy was like, but you don't have to stop. And I'm like, but it's almost crazy. Like I said, 85% of what I do to compete is my life. I do that anyway. It's that other 15%, the extreme of the sport, that I don't. And it almost seems crazy to do it if you're not competing. But Daddy's like, crazy to who? Like, it's your life. This is what you enjoy doing. So crazy to who? You do all of this, you just don't get on stage. But it makes you happy. So, like, first of all, it ain't nobody's business what you're doing, but crazy to who? And I'm like, you make a good point, sir. So he was like, I said, I'm staying in prep through April. Like, I said I was prepping through April, I'm staying in prep through April. Now, which show, whether it's just Emerald and Skip Wasatch or both, we'll see, but I'm staying in prep, damn it. I want to be in prep. Okay. We have 4 minutes. That's enough of that. We're going to pick this up when I get home, because I want to show y'all something which is going to provoke another conversation. So stand by. How long I've been in here, and this is as far we've gotten with the sweat. Throw the whole, can we see how much sweat we do not have going on? And like I was telling Instagram, the point is, this is how my body's rebounding from peak week. So I'm a little pressed to get it back regulated. Not sweating is problematic. Like, you should sweat. And I know how, I'm not a sweater, but my God, I would get moist or something. But it's just kind of telling me kind of where my body is at as far as the rebound. And so I just need to make sure I really get my water in, and maybe I typically do about 1 gallon, but I might do 1.5 gallons today to try to get things regulated. So that's why I'm making such a big deal about it. Hey y'all, so I am getting ready for cardio, and not that I'm trying to look cute, but I'm trying not to look like such death. So I'm just gonna throw 2 little ponytails in and darken his eyebrows a little bit, because I am gonna try to sweat. I ain't sweat yet today, but the goal is to sweat. Getting ready for round 2. It is very nice to have my go-go juice, have energy drink in it. Man, if I tell you, it's the simple things. I'm gonna do 90 minutes because she can and she needs to. Yeah, I just want to kind of not look so homeless. Just don't really make no sense. That's it, y'all. Yeah, I adulted really hard today. I looked for flights for Houston. That was annoying. The website is really slow, and then I think because it's Tuesday, everybody's looking, so then the price started going up. And then I got an error saying something about the website was down. Check back. I can't. I had an appointment, another adulting type appointment today, which I was glad to kind of just get these bags just a little bit. Get that taken care of today. So now it's just a waiting game, waiting to hear back. So that was good to kind of get that taken care of. What else? Me and Daddy watched our little recorded shows. You know, I told y'all it's like our Sunday or weekend routine. It's kind of part of our quality time together. And he saved the shows for me. So he hadn't watched them yet, so we did that today. And what else? Oh, I'm out of retirement, coaching retirement. So I got Norianne her plan. She was patient to wait till after my show for that. What else? I feel like I did something else that was like adulting hard. I can't remember, but that's hitting hard right now. All right. Oh, I need to, I'm gonna try to call first. I was gonna swing by Porsche. Actually, let me get in the car, call and see what the end result is for that. And if it ain't what I think it is, I might have to go by there, but I'll fill y'all in with what that's all about. Stand by. Hey y'all, so your girl is done with cardio. 90 minutes, we are back on the bullshit. Oh, hold up. Get this air up. Okay, back on the bullshit. Still did not break a good sweat, but I had my waist trimmer on, so my stomach got wet. We'll take it. I'm not peeing a lot today, so that's annoying. I have probably only peed twice since getting home from the gym at 4:30 this morning. The body is holding, y'all. So we'll see what that's gonna do, but I pretty much ate all my carbs for the day because it ain't many before I even got to the gym. There's that. And I did mean to do some check-in videos earlier when I got home from the gym, but I just honestly was hungry and ready to eat and needed to actually cook chicken, so I just lost interest. But pre-workout weight this morning was 144 something. After the gym it was 141.6, so I did pull like almost 3 pounds of water. Even though I got a little bit of a sweat going in the sauna this morning, so we'll see. Hopefully it just keeps going down. Of course it's just water weight, blah blah blah. So yeah, y'all, that's about it. Then I like to like literally just jump right back into my routine. I don't like to do too much clearly I shouldn't be anyway, digging around after a show. I'm gonna get behind this person. So it just makes, I just love being in a routine. So I'm back in my routine. I just feel better. Like I said, I'm gonna definitely do 90 minutes for round 2s all this week to just defluff, rectify the bullshit that I ate Sunday and Monday, and then just see where the chips fall come this weekend. So that's what we'll be doing this week. So y'all just stay along for the ride. You know what? I am gonna actually stop by Sprouts because I'm out of my Egg Life wraps for dessert, and they're the only place I can find the Bolt Farm or Bolt House yogurt-based dressings, the salsa ranch. It's so fucking good. So I think I'm gonna end up doing a salad tonight. So yeah, I think I need to swing by there and get that salad dressing. So I'll do a quick grocery haul just in case I get some extra stuff. Good morning, beautiful people. What you saw me just put on is Fit Gel and Vasoburn. I put the Vasoburn on my stomach, glutes, and legs. Fit Gel on my upper body. Put a little bit more. I feel like it's not gonna do nothing. You know, still trying to get a good sweat going. Yesterday, I didn't start peeing until I had about 80 ounces of water. Like when I got home from the gym, it was about 4:45, and I didn't start peeing, and I started drinking up my gallon like right away. I didn't start peeing until about 11 a.m. Well, hopefully not 11 p.m. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. 11 o'clock, like getting ready to go to the gym again for round 2. So, I don't know. We'll see how long this hat lasts before I just feel too hot at the gym. Kind of feeling like a hat day. I have so much YouTube I could watch this morning. Denise just dropped a video. Georgia dropped a video. Sheila dropped a video. I have a lot to pick through. I haven't fully watched show day video, which I want to, because again, my girl has been enjoying her own videos. I watched a little bit as I was editing it, which I try not to do. But anyway, I don't know if I told y'all this. So this is as it relates to getting ready for the expat life. So I want to turn my car in early so that we don't have to worry about coming back. Initially, the plan was to come back in July-ish to turn the car in. But then Daddy was like, the last payment is actually in May, and we'll leave it in May. So why don't we just make the last payment and just leave it in the car? So I actually called Porsche yesterday where I got it from, and they damn near acted offended. They were like, well, you want to get another one? I'm like, no, I just want to turn it in early because I'm leaving the country and I don't want to come back just to give you all your car. Well, you need to call Porsche Financial. Ain't that y'all? Like, when I needed to get the car, Porsche Financial was sitting right there in the office with you, and I got the car. But y'all can't discuss getting it back. I hate it. Well, you need to call. And if y'all see how my adulting is set up, if I got to make a phone call, That takes an act of Congress. So I gotta figure it out today. Daddy has tasked me with this, so Jesus, I don't feel like doing all this, but I'll keep y'all posted. So between that and making constant donation bags to get rid of stuff, your girl's like really trying to downsize some stuff and just really like get rid of some stuff. Oh yeah, I wanted to show y'all. So while I was in Charlotte, I bought this coconut oil for my wig. I just took a little bit of it and I put it in my spray bottle that I use to moisturize my locks. So in here now is castor oil, olive oil, 90% water, and a little bit of coconut oils in here now. What I use to, when I feel like maybe that isn't moisturizing my locks like I need them to be, I will take this Carol's Daughter Mimosa Hair Honey. This container is probably over a year old. Like I don't do it a lot, but I will use this when I feel like that's not getting it done, and just kind of, you know, rub it in and just kind of pull it through the locks. I just don't, I don't use a lot. I don't use any cream-based products in my hair, and I just don't use a lot of products because number one, like I said, I don't wash them probably as often as most. I don't know. I know a lot of people don't really wash their locks that much. My reason being, I don't use product in it unless it's just water or oil to keep moisturized. And I don't sweat in my head, so I'm not sure what I'm washing. So I just don't wash them as much. But they don't stink or anything. But meaning, I think some people wash theirs like every week. No. First of all, they take too damn long to dry. I don't have that kind of time. But whatever. It's been working for me. They're growing beautifully. They're beautiful, so it works. But I just wanted to show y'all that. I'm trying to clean the girl cave a little bit. I haven't fully unpacked, but the luggage I'm just keeping in there because for the next few trips, I'm taking that luggage, so. This one looking a little raggedy on the end. Anyway, that's it. Hey, good people. So I'm headed to the nutrition store, but I don't think we've spoken today. So hey, girl, hey. I wanted to, so I think that I assumed that it may be obvious and it may not be. So as I'm talking about, because somebody messaged me and was asking like, you know, how's the defluffing going? Did you sweat this morning or whatever? Because I've been talking about that for the last few days. I don't take an over-the-counter diuretic. So it's strong. And the rebound can be hard. So I'm just trying to kind of manage that. And clearly it is less than smart, especially when you're on such low carbs like I was for so long, to have this surge of carbs like I chose to do. So obviously, so when I'm speaking about the rebound, that's more or less what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter which one or whatever, same thing 90% of the industry use is what I take. So I'm just trying to, and it 100% of the time always works. So this time the body just wasn't having it. And I know, so I was looking at an old vlog, like one a couple weeks prior, and I was saying that if I'm 100, I'm hard to ignore. I was easy to ignore this time because I wasn't on. Like the glam was good, the glam worked out, the suit choice was good, the hair, the makeup, everything was good. The body didn't show up. So I wasn't on. So it's not a surprise to me that I wasn't in the first call out, or I wasn't top 5. Like clearly I wasn't on. So all that comes with that was expected. So I'm not really disappointed because I kind of went in knowing that. But what I'm confused about, legitimately confused about, is like I hit peak week start weight. Anything under starting peak week at 135 creates another problem for us. So I don't know why the body just decided it didn't want to respond. I did need to be a little leaner. So 135 was not the leanest. And for me, it's more obvious. Like my back fat is a barometer for me to kind of tell like how my conditioning is really looking, and it could have been leaner and tighter. So I'm like, so I'm not 100% there, but I would say I was about 95% there. So I don't know why peak week, it just did not want to drop the water, and it was just crazy. But and so also when I talk about, you know, it's a fine line, because I had been on very low carbs for a very long time, and I did not need a lot to fill out. However, when you don't have a lot of glycogen, carbs, and you're taking a diuretic, you have to be very careful to not go flat, especially me, because it'll pull water. So I said all that to say, when I saw that I was 133 Saturday, we took a little more, but we was nervous about how much to take, because if you take too much, and I end up losing 5 pounds overnight, but I'm flat because I only added another 20 carbs to my diet, then it'll just look skinny fat. It would just been a disaster. So we just had to play it safe. So we just did what was smart and the best we could with, you know, with what we had. But I don't know why the body just was not responding. And so on the back end of that, now that I'm seeing like I wasn't peeing as much, the next day, and like actually the next 2 days, I'm drinking a gallon, a little over a gallon, and maybe only peeing like 3 or 4 times that day. Like the body is holding it. It's starting to do better now. Like I'm starting to, you know, piss out the water, and I sweated a little bit in the sauna. But I think the body is just tired. When I told y'all my receptors are just, I haven't had a break since 2000. So it don't want it. It don't want it. And it has never spoken more clearly to me than it is right now. At any other time, yeah, you can struggle losing body fat or do a little bit more cardio or whatever, diet a little harder. But if I can't even get you to drop water when I'm a person that don't hold water, I'm like, what is this? But anyway, but I hope y'all have the closure y'all need from the show, and I hope I've given y'all all the explanations, or to try to understand like what I think happened. I don't think it's the fault of anything or anybody. I think it's just, you know, the body is bodying. I wouldn't change anything. I don't feel sad about anything. I don't feel bad about anything. It's, you know, it happens. You know, you do 10 shows a year, you ain't gonna show up, you know, 100% for all 10. The first show of the season is typically not my best, so, you know, whatever. But so about that hashtag, a long time coming, we still coming, y'all. We is still a long time coming. It's gonna be repeat. Like this hashtag series is to be continued, because listen, that wasn't it. God damn it, I'd be damn if that was, my God. But anyway, so now I'm about to run to DS Nutrition. I'm almost there, so I need to get off of here. But I just want to make sure, excuse me, that is so gross. But I just want to make sure that I'm trying to answer all the questions that I'm getting independently, but I want to try to put them out there in a public forum, so because some of y'all might have questions, and that, you know, everybody get closure with what they need from this. Yeah, so that's it for now. Oh, and then, so I got the sweetest message from Ashley, and she was editing her YouTube, and I literally just came across her YouTube, just popped up on my feed, and the first episode I saw, you know, I saw she was in prep or whatever, and it was just something about her. I was like, there's just something about her. And as she kept talking, she mentioned that she was from Indiana, and I'm like, maybe that's what it is, but I don't think that's it. But neither here nor there. So I found her YouTube. We met at the Charlotte Pro, and my YouTube helped her get through her prep, and her YouTube, you know, vice versa. But she sent me the sweetest message saying, you know, just reflecting on, she ended up, we both had our feelings going into the show or whatever, and she was reflecting as she was editing her YouTube, reflecting on where she was mentally then versus where she is post-show, after winning the overall, winning her class, all the things. And I told her that I'm so glad that she vlogged it, because there's just something to be said for when you're just in such a raw, vulnerable state, when you're prepping and trying to just have the faith that it's going to all work out, and whether it does or doesn't on the other end, from a placing standpoint. But just regardless, the aftermath, to be able to go back and see, once you just make it through it, to go back and see where you were mentally in those vulnerable states through prep, it's just a beautiful thing. And it almost is like another layer of growth from that same prep. It's just crazy. Again, to know it is to live it. So I really can't explain it, but and Aurelia probably can relate, because she is actually watching some of her old YouTubes from, you know, maybe the last season or whatever. But it's just crazy. So I got the sweetest message from her, just saying basically how my YouTube blessed her during her prep, and to just, you know, keep being me. And so I just love it when I feel seen, because I just hope and pray that any and everybody that watches this take more from my YouTube than fitness. Like, it's a huge part of it, and it's a huge part of my lifestyle, but it's not my, competing is not my life. It enhances my life, but it doesn't make or break my life. So because it's just one of the many enhancements of, like, just like my husband is, my kids is, my grandbabies are, it's just another enhancement of my life. So it's very difficult for me to ever really get disappointed from competing. And not that anybody's coming at me like I should be because I didn't win or anything like that, but I just want to, you know, I'm just saying, it's just one of the many blessings and enhancements of my life. And, you know, it just is what it is. But y'all, I'm so excited. So I booked my flight to Houston. I booked a one-way because I have no idea when I'm coming back. I may come back in 2 days. I may come back in 5 days. I have no idea. That's the beautiful thing about the soft life right now. I don't have to make those kind of decisions right away. And that's literally what the expat journey is going to be like. We're planning to go to Mexico. We're going to get the Airbnb for a month. Are we going to be there for a month? Who the fuck knows? We might be there for 2 weeks. We might be there for 2 months. We don't know. And it is a beautiful space to be in. But I was on the fence of if I was going to vlog in Houston, but Tony said I should. Aurelia said I should. So I think I'm going to vlog while I'm in Houston. Again, I got to find that balance, because y'all are here for a fitness vlog. Y'all not necessarily here just, you know, the reality show of Shantae. So I'm going to try to find a good balance to not overwhelm y'all with my personal life. But I'm excited, y'all. But now just remember, now my parenting is a little suspect. So the boy is my son. Now, the dynamics might throw people a little bit, but listen, I parent how I parent. So nobody be alarmed. If you're not new here, you won't be, but I'm just saying. Y'all, your girl's tired. I am trying to get myself together so I can go and do round 2 and go get a foot reflexology. I need to take this package back to Whole Foods that Amazon sent me. That was the wrong thing, but I have till May 2nd to do so. So I don't think it's gonna happen today. But yeah. All right, let's get moving. So y'all, I'm really trying to do better and not look like such a death when I leave the house. I don't think doing my eyebrows and putting on some mascara really brings me alive. For some reason, I don't think that's something that I really notice on other people, so I assume people don't notice it on me. Or maybe I don't know what it is about the person, they just look alive. And it could be the eyebrows and eyelashes. But since I stopped getting my lashes done, I really don't think mine in particular are bringing any boys to the yard. But I'm not willing to put on any makeup, so this is what she's gonna do. This is an old mascara brush, so I just like to use it to kind of brush my brows. Anyway, beauty tips. Yeah, right. All right, y'all, so she's up and moving and ready to go I have a massage, actually a 90-minute massage tomorrow that I forgot about. So I think I'm just gonna do a 30-minute foot reflexology for that reason, and because I'm gonna go ahead and get this cardio over with. So I am peeing nice and good and strong. Peeing enough that's consistent with, as it relates to how much water I'm drinking. So that's good. Also, for my sweat enhancer today, I just put on hemorrhoid cream. I put it on my back, my arms, and my booty. And I might sit in the sauna again around 2 if I'm not too hungry. Yesterday I literally FaceTime with Tony the whole 90 minutes, which means I didn't get to watch any of my YouTubes. So today I'm going to catch up on YouTubes. All right, so now we're about to go get this massage. Y'all, so the massage is done. Gotta make my go-go juice. Brought all my goods with me, of course. Energy drink, the green apple ON. I don't know why I thought this was like lime or something when I saw the color. So this is what I was gonna ask y'all. So after this series is the Black Fit Expat series. And so I kind of, and that's going to be more of a, like a lifestyle type vlog, if you will. Just kind of how we're getting about life, this whole expat thing, right? But when I find other vlogger, expat in specific, or type of vlogs, and I can't tell like what happened, what started, what made you, you know, travel abroad or whatever, it seems, it throws me off when I, you know, come across, you know, video number 100. I be wanting to know, where'd you start? What was the first city y'all visited? Like, you know, how do we get here? So my question is it weird by it being that type of vlog to number the episodes? Because I kind of want people to kind of see, like, you know, where it started versus where we are now. You know, like if they don't find my channel till I'm in Panama, but we did, you know, 6 weeks in Mexico, I would like them to kind of start at the beginning. So is it weird? I've never seen a vlog. I mean, I guess you could do what you want to do, it's your shit, but I've never seen like a lifestyle day in a life kind of vlog have like episode numbers on it to where people can kind of tell where it started. But I also don't go searching YouTube like that to kind of know what you're supposed to do. So the question is that a thing? Is it weird that I want it to be that organized? Like, wouldn't y'all want to start at the beginning? I'm telling you, that fat burner poison, it will just take the joy out of any flavor. What the hell you looking at? So is that weird, or have y'all seen it done another way to where it's kind of easy to tell where the beginning is, and then that's what you're supposed to be doing? Comment below and let me know. Also, you ain't have to cut me off like that. Also, how many of y'all are gonna stick around for the lifestyle vlog versus the expat vlogs versus the prep vlogs? Like, it ain't gonna hurt my feelings. You can be like, oh yeah, sis, that ain't my vibe. I just care about you in prep. it ain't gonna hurt my feelings. You can tell me that too. I'm kind of curious to see, like, you know, who is that audience gonna be? And I was also talking to Tony, and I'm gonna be wrapping this episode up here shortly because I think we're already at like 30 minutes. I'm not sure what has happened since, but I bought my flight to Houston. I land there Saturday, and I was talking to Aurelia and Tony, and they were saying I should vlog Houston. So I think I'll have this up in time for y'all to let me know. Do y'all want a Houston vlog? You know, I don't want to waste my time if y'all ain't interested. Because again, y'all know I'm kind of a finicky crowd. You better get it together when you fooling with me, because I'll be none too interested in your personal life like that. I mean, I needed like a theme or something. But is that too much, Shantae? Y'all let me know. Comment below. Let me know what y'all want. I'm here for y'all. I'm here to serve the people. Good people, so let's talk now, which I've kind of known this for a couple of days now, but wasn't sure how to break it to y'all. Okay, so this is what we're doing, and this is where we're at. So I told Justin Monday that I needed a few days to like really figure out what's next, and I told him what I was contemplating. So here's what I was contemplating. I am self-aware enough to know that, like I said, the little English muffin booty from the side profile is just not what it is. And I mean, it graduated, went from the pancake to the English muffin, but for the rest of this month, it's going to continue to be an English muffin. So I would like to get it to like a Cracker Barrel biscuit from the side, you know, not a Church's biscuit, more like a Cracker Barrel biscuit. And so I told Justin, my thought process is Wasatch is out, do emerald for the sake of I don't know, or eat up a little bit. Now that the fat is gone, we eat up a little bit, and I do Toronto Pro, since that was kind of already on my list a little bit. And I told him I need a couple days to figure it out, and then he just came back and said I like the idea of Toronto Pro. So, however, y'all know that a bitch is about to be getting her expat on. So Toronto Pro was just kind of like hanging in the balance, because I really was trying to be done after April. So also Daddy was asking me, because I trained on the new fit. So years back, my feedback was always grow the legs, grow the legs. Glutes have never been an issue for me, or a feedback, like literally ever for me. I don't know what done happened. I don't know if it's age or what done happened, child, but maybe bitch, I couldn't tell you. But anyway, so I took the time and trained on a new fit for a whole year, once a week, for a whole year. That's $400 to $500 a month for a whole year. Do the math, run the numbers. However, it worked. Like, I have not, I think that would be 2022 I did that, maybe. Was that 2023? Maybe 2022, or maybe 2021 to 2022, something like that. I have not gotten feedback on my legs since. It works. I still, when I work legs, I still to this day, from training on the new fit, the muscle fibers are, my God, what happened to your legs, sir? The muscle fibers still fire different and better. So Daddy was asking, you know, maybe do the new fit for glutes. And did I ever do glutes on a new fit during that time? I did not. Which I don't even know why I didn't think about it. So that would be very wise. However, we're leaving the country. So do I see a point in paying all this money for these sessions for 3 weeks? For what? Like, I'm not going to be doing it for the next 8 months. So like, so
theoretically, if I was here, yes, I would do that. But since I'm not going to be here, I don't see the point in spending that money right now on that. So this is what I do know. Skinny bitches in my house, in the Turner household, don't have a budget. So since I'm going to be an unemployed bitch, and I told that I'm going to keep a housewife body for you, we don't want a budget. I need to keep a level of fitness. So if I'm considering the Toronto Pro, because Daddy already said if we're in Panama or Mexico or whatever, and you want to go do Toronto Pro, whatever, go do Toronto Pro, like whatever. So I want to stay in shape. I want to stay about 140, 145 being I wilded out for the weekend, had some drinks, you know, whatever, and I gained water weight, and now I'm 145. Let me defluff and get back to 140. So I really want to try to hang out at about 140, 142 max. That requires dieting. That requires a lifestyle. So that's that. I hope it's clear where we're going with this. Now, as far as the month of April, I'm not ready to be done with prep. I'm just being honest, y'all. I am literally back on my macros. I did not go back to what I'm back on what I was having, plus the 20 extra carbs he gave me for my carb up. Those are the macros I'm on. I'm still doing 45 minutes cardio in the morning, and I'm still doing 90 minutes on round 2. I'm going to keep that for the rest of the week. Now, when I go to Houston, I might do an hour and then maybe something different, you know, around 2 or something. I don't know what I'm doing. He said I'm gonna vlog it all. So I think that's just kind of where we're at with it right now. I think for the month of April, I'm just gonna kind of stay in prep mode, because that's just where my heart is right now. Again, I'm enjoying the schedule. I'm enjoying the routine. I'm enjoying the strictness of it all. I'm not hungry, so we just gonna keep riding out, and I'm gonna keep vlogging it. So y'all, don't abandon your girl. I'll try to keep the vlogs interesting and stuff. Like, don't abandon me just yet, y'all. We're trying to grow over here. And then I also have to start getting things together for the expat situation. So I have to declutter some stuff, get rid of some stuff, figure out what we're gonna do with Majesty, my car, all the things. But so yeah, I wanted to be, I hadn't said anything to you guys about that yet, so I wanted to be transparent, so you guys can kind of understand like what you're looking at, what you're following. You're following a crazy bitch that's still doing all the things that she was doing in prep, knowing good goddamn well that I am not getting on stage this month again. But I'm gonna keep doing my 90 minutes, and from a supplement standpoint, all my supplements are still the same. I need to start weaning myself off, but as of today, I'm still on everything. So yeah, that's just kind of where we're at with it right now. Okay, I need to go eat. I will show y'all my next meal, because I am literally just leaving. It's 3 o'clock. I left the house at 11. Oh yeah, did I tell y'all? I can't remember. Your girl is semi unretired from coaching. Me and Dorianne started to work together for her first competition. So stay tuned for that. I'll share whatever she's comfortable with. And she started her plan this week. So I will keep y'all posted on that. She was a special case. I, again, am not like trying to get back into coaching full time or anything like that. But she's been following me we've been following each other for a while. And I like her mindset. I like her temperament. I like her approach. She's a hard worker. She has great genetics, and I'm excited to work with her. So we're doing this, y'all. So again, I will share with you guys as much as she feels comfortable with me sharing. And yeah, okay. Now, talk to y'all in a minute. So this meal is 4.4 grams of chicken. I bought these little mixed berries yesterday from Sprouts. So I put about 15 grams of blueberries, 26 grams of strawberries, and this is the Boat House Salsa Ranch, 45 calories. These are the macros.